All right, Timmy, we're back here in the R City Coffee Business and BS Studios. You like how I changed that?
Yeah. I love it, actually.
To the R City Coffee Studios?
Yeah. Should we be looking at each
up.
other or?
I don't know. I always think.
Yeah.
I've
sometimes and sometimes not.
Shane Burgos, UFC featherweight. I talked to him about he just came out with a podcast, and I just listened and gave him some ideas and tips. I thought I feel like they talked too much to the camera. It didn't feel like a real conversation. Just a tip to him. I said, why don't you make it more conversational?
Like an ESPN booth?
No. Yeah, we talked about that last time too. But no, but just like have the conversation. I don't ever need to feel like we need to talk to the camera. Let's talk to us.
Yeah, but we never sit this close to each other when we're talking either. That's why it's a little weird.
Like normally?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's a good distance.
We're super close.
I know, but we're not facing each other. If we faced this way, that would be awkward.
Yeah, that would be weird.
I think it's fine that we kind of face the camera but talk to each other.
Who's that one interview we saw recently where they were like touching knees?
Did you see
Was it Kevin Hart or something? That movie? They were like, the interview was so close that they were touching knees, like literally touching knees.
Yeah, I remember that. I don't know who it was.
We both were like, damn, they're too close.
Yeah, I posted something last night. It was with Chris Berman and Patrick Mahomes, and they were inches away, looking directly in each other's eyes, and yada yada. Anyway,
Berman probably can't see that far.
Yeah, probably. I feel like that's old school shit. Like it's not comfortable to sit like that. I don't know why people do that. Anyway, on today's show, Timmy, we talk Conor Cowboy, UFC 246. Tony Romo's about to make that paper. The WNBA CBA, and Luke Kuechly's retiring. Again, use the code BS at rcitycoffee.com. You like how I added in the, I don't know if you noticed the website in the background. You probably can't see it well on there.
I did through the mirror.
But nice. I didn't want to move the computer, but rcitycoffee.com. Use the code BS for 15% off today. We've got a new Aloha Bliss. Timmy,
it's Aloha damn awesome.
It's damn good. I feel the blissfulness when I drink it. I had some this morning. I'm hype. It's 10:13. I'm gonna have another one probably in like 2 hours, and get extra hype for the rest of the day.
For our second cup of coffee.
Yeah, that's in our dad's voice.
Shout out Tops.
Your boy Timmy, OBJ arrested.
No, not arrested.
Warrant out for his arrest. You're right.
As of this morning, I think is it about 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time.
His agent will be there for him. I wonder if he'll even have to show up for that. I don't know.
This
just happened.
Yeah.
Like within the last hour.
If it didn't blow up on Twitter the other day, nothing would have happened. Probably
not. So what happens? OBJ is at the national championship game, LSU versus Clemson.
Lit as fuck.
I'm sure he was pretty lit. He looked pretty lit.
Yep.
And he was chilling on the sidelines. He got some shit for giving one of the guys some money.
Bunch of them.
Dapped him up.
Yep.
Oh, he did?
Yeah,
okay,
a bunch of guys cashed
I saw the one.
right after the game ended.
Whatever. It's money. By the way, both the head coaches got $1 million bonuses or something like that. Something crazy.
Yep.
Whatever. It's just money. They're college kids. It's $1 billion industry. They should be getting paid. That's another story for another day. But where he's getting shit is a lot of the kids were smoking cigars, and so a cop was in the locker room telling the guys to put them out. And I guess it's illegal to smoke in any building in Louisiana where the game was. And OBJ, he kind of like threw something at the dude. Did you see that part?
I didn't see that part.
He kind of like threw something at him. I don't even know if he hit him with like a piece of paper, something stupid. Okay. He was kind of mocking, talking shit. And then when the dude turns around, OBJ smacks him on his ass.
Right.
And so dude like doesn't, you can tell he maybe says something, but like, it's not a big deal. Yeah. And then it blows up on Twitter. Now it's what day is today? Thursday. So 2 and a half days after it happened. And now OBJ's got a warrant out for his arrest for, I believe it was called a petty.
Simple battery.
Yeah, simple battery.
Simple battery.
So I don't know what that means, but not a good look, especially when the Browns hired a new coach yesterday.
I'm sure the coach was like, fuck, 4 days in.
I think he probably doesn't give a shit because it wasn't a big deal. It's a bad look.
It's not a big deal. It's not that big of a deal at all. But just the fact that he has to do something outside of his coaching job and like all the other shit that he's got to do, like onboarding.
He just has to answer the question.
Star players now, yes.
But I think it works if you're trying to get rid of a dude or you want to trade him or whatever the deal is and you want to not be with him. I think they probably are like, all right, here's our move to be able to do that. Yeah. Or they just are not worried about it and it's a stupid.
I think they wait a week and
whatever thing.
Then playoffs or divisional championships and people forget about it. And
worst case, nothing. Worst case,
$15,000 fine is what
I would imagine a fine. Yeah. We're definitely super well in tune with Louisiana law, so that's a fact.
Yep.
But
15 grand. Here's my prediction. 15 grand fine.
15 grand's a chunk. Like, think if we did that, 15 grand.
Okay.
They wouldn't fine us 15
He's
grand.
not an NFL athlete, though. We're not NFL
Well,
athletes.
I know, but the law shouldn't say because you make more money, we fine you more.
Okay.
All right, 15 grand. You're wrong on that shit.
Okay.
I don't see that happening. All right, biggest news of this week. For us, at least.
For everyone, I think.
And business-wise.
And America and Ireland.
Big-time money. America, Ireland, Canada, Australia. UFC 246 goes down Saturday. I'll be in Vegas tomorrow.
For one day.
Which is
what is it? The weigh-ins? Ceremonial
Yeah,
weigh-ins?
did you see that? So, if you don't follow UFC, I don't know what you're doing with your life.
On a freaking rock.
It's the best shit. Our favorite sport, right? My favorite sport. Your favorite sport? Yeah. So Conor comes back after not fighting since last year, since 2018 October. I was at the fight, me and Liv, and he fights Cowboy Cerrone, who we worked with. Our City Coffee. We did a partnership, a VIP experience at his place. One of the coolest dudes you could ever meet, athlete wise. He's what you think he is on camera, and at least he was to us. He didn't need to be. He could have been a dick, and he could have been that athlete dude. He was super nice, super cool to us.
Everyone says that too.
Everyone does say
exactly
that.
what you see.
Yeah, but he's also the winningest fighter in UFC history. I think he's fought the most. He's got the most win bonuses.
Most bonuses.
Blah blah blah.
Most knockouts by leg
by
kick,
head kick,
or
leg.
Kick, a head kick.
Head kick. I'm sure they all were to the head. Leg kick.
He's got like seven or eight different records, I guess, at the UFC.
Okay, yeah, I think 7. Yeah, I think 7's the number. But whatever it is, he's highly decorated in the UFC. Big fight. The rest of the card is a lot of like young prospects and a couple of names here and there. Anthony Pettis, Holly Holm, Rocky Pennington. But Conor says the news that we got from it, the biggest news. Conor says he's making $80 million.
Yep.
Now here I heard we didn't even discuss this beforehand, but Dana talked to TSN, which is Canada's like ESPN-ish. And he said he kind of like walked around. Dana doesn't like to talk about numbers of the guys.
Shit,
yeah. But he kind of walked around and he said, well, with Conor and all the other stuff he does, with the sponsorships and his whiskey and blah blah blah, I could see him making a lot of money for it.
Okay.
He said, even with the Khabib fight, he said, you look at Khabib. Khabib's made millions, not from the fight itself, but after the fight.
Okay.
So that was his way to talk around it. Did you? And you only watched part of the press conference yesterday.
Yeah, only clips.
I don't know if you saw this part, but Conor said to Cowboy, "Congrats on the multi-million-dollar contract to you too. You deserve it."
Okay.
So we were talking about that yesterday.
Yep.
He makes his last fight. I think it was 165 to show, 165 to win. He makes 20 from Reebok.
Right.
So he either makes 200K or 300K ish.
Right.
Or 400K ish. He's made up to
plus, but look at Cowboy. He has some of the biggest sponsors out of anybody.
Budweiser, Monster.
He's got
a bunch of
underwear one, the Sheiks or something.
Oh yeah.
Shirt, whatever that one is.
Yeah. I mean, he makes good money.
Yeah, he's got some of the biggest
the
sponsors. In the game.
But we were just talking. We looked it up the other day, and we're talking numbers. Like straight, what does he make from UFC? What is through the commissions? Because with UFC, we don't know this personally, but this is kind of what people say: is they disclose a certain amount, but sometimes they make different amounts. Whatever that means.
Right.
I'd like to know what that means.
Sometimes someone has told us UFC just kicks them a little extra. Yeah. Undisclosed.
Yeah. Or maybe they don't totally disclose what goes on. So right. I don't know. But what's disclosed is that he makes 160 or 165. I don't remember exactly what it was. To show 165 to win. In previous fights, he's made upwards towards 3 to 4 to 500,000 per fight. So we're like, what's he gonna make for this? Will he make $1 million? Maybe. But Conor seems to think it's a multi-million-dollar deal plus whatever they make for the pay-per-view. I wonder if Cowboy gets points.
I said the other day, I think he's gonna make 3 to 5.
3 to 5 mil?
Yep.
That makes sense.
I think he does.
I feel like that's a good amount.
He's definitely a big draw, Cowboy.
For sure he
is. To face Cowboy against, the king of Ireland, the king of the MMA, I just think that's a good storyline.
Yeah. And they've done a good job of pitting them against each other. Cowboys. What I haven't loved is that they're. I mean, obviously more of the talk's on Conor, which is deserved because he's the the most known athlete in the UFC by a long shot. But I do feel like people aren't talking as much about Cowboy being the winningest and all that stuff.
Yeah,
like the casuals.
I didn't watch the entire presser, but the only clips yesterday that I saw that people were actually posting were Conor clips. So I don't even know if Cowboy was addressed a whole lot or what happened there. Well,
Conor was more, but Cowboy was addressed, and he had some good quotes. Yeah. He had some funny stuff in there. There was some good stuff, but some of it was like inside stuff. So like Cowboy, remember they got into it in like 2016 before the Aldo fight, and they were talking. And Cowboy said something about him being stiff, which was a reference to what Conor had said at that one. But like, if you don't follow it, you may not get it, that kind of stuff. So I don't know. But I watch a lot of I watch the typical MMA stuff, but I watch stuff that's on like ESPN, like Get Up. Ariel Helwani was on Get Up this morning. And you get a different vibe from those people because those aren't hardcore fans. Those are super casual. Mm-hmm. A lot of the people that listen or even are on that show or other like Sports Center shows, they don't even follow this shit.
No, a lot of times they call it the ring. Like, what's going to happen today in the ring?
Yeah. I'm sure that's corrected once they fuck that up. But you can tell there's not been a real effort at ESPN from general anchors to get into the sport. There's no push to it. They're just doing their job and kind of get through. A lot of them. Some of them are pretty good too. But even like the girl who was asking Ariel the question said Khabib instead of like Nurmagomedov because it's not an easy name to say, and if you don't know
I would have probably done the same thing though.
Yeah, but like the way she said it, it sounded like she was going to say Khabib Nurmagomedov and just went Khabib.
Just cut it short.
What do you think? Yeah, I forget what the question was. But all those questions were about Conor. Yeah. Or they threw in one Cowboy one. And, like a lot of that stuff, you get an idea of what people outside of the bubble, the MMA bubble, think. And then the sports centers in that world. Conor was on the preview show for LSU Clemson. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah. Your dad
like getting an interview or something?
What?
Like interview?
Yeah, getting interview. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, but you get an idea of like casual stuff. But it's all about Conor. I don't think Cowboy's getting enough due through all that. Yeah. But that'll change if he wins.
Yeah, no, he doesn't care for sure either. Yeah. He's just happy to be there, happy to fight. He'll fight anyone anytime. He's just.
I don't think he cares about that. Yeah, he doesn't care about that. He wants to get paid and fight, and have fun. Yeah. I dig that. Anything else? UFC 246. I'll be at the PI tomorrow. Filming some stuff. We'll see. I wonder if I'll get a feel for like what's going on. Friday's probably a pretty dead day.
What do you mean what's going on?
Like if there'll be a different energy.
Oh.
We've been.
I don't know. You were at what was the last one you were just at? It was the December card, right? That was a big ass card. A lot of people there too.
Yeah. What day was I there?
Because then they had the media.
So I was I was at UFC PI. We were filming some stuff with Uriah Hall.
I want to say the 13th or something. You were there.
Yeah, that makes sense. And the fight was, I think it was there Thursday, and the fight was Saturday. Yeah. I didn't really feel you knew people were around and there was a buzz, but I was also there at like 10 a.m., so pretty early. I don't know, maybe we'll do that tomorrow too. But it wasn't, you didn't get like the sense that like, oh, it's a big deal going on. Mm-hmm. It was just like another day at the PI. We've been at the PI, I don't know how many, 10 times, 10 days at least. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see what tomorrow's like.
All right,
Timmy. Oh, also the other thing we wanted to talk about. How about Cowboy Cerrone on the Budweiser can? That's a big damn deal.
Heck yeah, it is.
A big damn deal. A lot of people, I don't know if anyone's ever gotten their face on a can. Is that a thing?
You know what I do, and I'd have to look this up.
Not a UFC athlete.
Not UFC athlete. I do. I'm almost positive that Dale Earnhardt had his face on a Budweiser.
That makes sense. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. Pretty cool though.
But you're Dale Earnhardt and Cowboy Cerrone are the only two. Like that's pretty big time.
I know. I'd love to know what those numbers are.
I don't know. I know that when Cowboy was talking about it, he said that you can pick it up or you can get in Vegas is where you can get them. So they might just be like a regional one around the arena and sold in arena. I bet they sell a fuck ton in the arena though. I'll tell you what. If I'm going in the arena, I'm getting a shot of proper whiskey,
shot of proper 12.
And I'm getting a Budweiser with his face.
That would be funny. Yeah, why not? Yeah. If they sell them both,
I would hope they do.
But you know how that goes. That goes through the arena,
right?
They gotta sell proper 12.
I'm sure if
Budweiser, they have to buy.
Conor and the people around him are not idiots. I'm sure everywhere that, if not even just in UFC, every event, definitely ones that he's participating in.
I saw first thing you walk into the airport or walk off the plane to the airport, it's a big Propa 12 Conor.
Yeah.
I saw that. You
Makes
saw
sense.
that? Yeah.
No, I did not see it. But
It was one of the local spots.
Yeah.
All right, Timmy. Moving on here. Your boy Tony Romo. Everyone's your boy today.
I know. I am a big Romo fan though.
Do you think is Romo your favorite? Romo's my favorite.
He's the best in the business.
I think he's the best in the biz. Set to be offered 10 to 14 mil by ESPN
a year.
Yeah.
By ESPN?
By ESPN
he's
for Monday
right
night
now, right?
CBS. Now CBS has the right to match any offer he gets.
They'll match him.
Why?
Why not? He's the best.
That's because it doesn't.
He's the best in the biz.
Well, yeah, I hear some people talk about. Well, what is he? Hey, we got screensaver. That's distracting in the background.
Fuck?
Rookie shit. I should have
put that our city back up there.
Yeah. That number. I mean, there's a point at which the number doesn't work. What's that number?
Yeah.
They know, or they have an idea. How much does he bring to them? How many people are going to not watch because he's not doing it, and how many people would watch because he is doing a game? I don't know if that affects it. It definitely makes the experience
What's
better.
he get paid now? Do you know?
I want to say 4.
Yeah, I was gonna say 3 to 5.
I think 4. I think
it's a significant pay increase.
Yeah, it is. It is. And I think
ESPN savage as fuck though. Yeah, we'll give you 14.
14 million, bro. That's a lot of money. Fuck. And Gruden, I guess, made $6 million a year when he was there.
Okay.
So I know.
And he is at CBS? Was he before?
No. I'm talking at Monday Night Football.
Oh yeah,
ESPN.
that's right. Yeah. Oh wow. They really want him then.
Yeah, I mean that was also a couple years ago, and now if he makes 4, he's probably set to make double that or something like that at CBS anyway. So that's why they're going up and above.
You know what they probably do though is they do like a detailed with Romo too. I bet they package like Romo's not just an analyst.
Do they still do that with Peyton?
I don't know if they do.
Remember when we pitched that?
Did we?
We pitched the detailed concept. No, not to ESPN. To I don't know if you want me to say it. You don't remember that? We pitched to an agency. They've got one of the greatest fighters of all time.
Okay.
And a young fighter from the Midwest.
Okay.
I don't give a shit. So we pitched it to CAA about GSP or Kevin Lee doing a detailed video thing. Let's start helping with production on it, and then pitch to a bigger type thing or whatever.
Yeah.
That was just at the time they had just come out with Kobe. They didn't even have Peyton Manning.
They did one Kobe or something like that.
It was very early, maybe 1 or 2, whatever it was, maybe 5, who knows? But it was early.
Yeah.
There was no football stuff, and now DC does it. Daniel Cormier does it for does UFC stuff, but they didn't do anything with it.
Yeah.
Didn't really get back to us on that. But hey, maybe we'll work together in the future.
Yeah.
I just shot an email last night or 2 nights ago to them.
Okay.
And we'll follow up. We should be doing some stuff with them. All right. Anyway, where was I with that?
I don't know what the hell we're talking about.
Detailed Romo.
Yes, Romo.
I'm
detailed.
the memory champ.
Yes.
I think that would make a lot of sense, but they're already doing something with Peyton. I don't know if they did,
I
did that this year, though.
Well, one, I do think he'd be very good at detailed. I'm just saying package it something like that where he's not just an analyst. He's kind of like...
I'm sure it is. You
like
do more...
All part of ESPN Plus
even with Gruden, he had...
Right, Gruden's take and
Gruden's QB camp
Monday quarterback, whatever the fuck it was, where he'd sit down with the quarterback and they'd break down film.
That stuff's a no-brainer.
Yeah,
I think they probably would do something like that with him.
Yeah, definitely.
And maybe it's worth it. I don't know. Maybe that's where you get your extra value.
Yeah.
But again, CBS can match anything, I guess, in his contract.
Okay.
So we'll see. Tony Romo, ESPN or CBS? Where would you want to work, ESPN or CBS?
I have no idea. I don't know the inner works. ESPN is Disney though.
Definitely. So
there's a lot of other avenues, I feel like, but also I think CBS just got acquired
by Showtime. Showtime, CBS, I think are together.
No, a bigger boy.
Well, I don't know what it is, but I know that I looked on CBS Sports' YouTube. How many subscribers do you think they have?
CBS YouTube.
Yeah, CBS Sports.
What do they have up there? Is it just like clips, highlights, and stuff, or do they actually have like shows or
no?
No.
I mean, I don't know that it's YouTube exclusive. But yeah, parts of what they do.
Subscribers?
Yeah.
112,000.
Really?
Yeah.
Why would you guess that low?
I have no idea. Okay, I don't know.
Yes, it is that fucking low. Okay. 120 something.
Okay.
But CBS Sports?
I don't know. I don't know what they do.
That's crazy. I know, but that's so low.
Okay, let me backtrack here. 2019, the merger of CBS and Viacom. That's what it was.
Okay. Well, whatever.
So they're coming to play. That's what it is.
Okay, fine. But how are they not? How are they like CBS, ABC? How are ABC Sports is ESPN essentially? I know ABC Sports is marketed as something different sometimes, but how are they ABC, NBC, CBS? How did they not get on top of all of this other stuff this YouTube? How are they not the biggest?
Yeah,
it's crazy to me.
That was a great guess by me though.
It was a great guess. I would have never. When I saw that, I was shocked how low it was.
Well, subscribers on YouTube is also different than like followers on Instagram and so like.
Yeah.
To subscribe,
but that's their world. It's long form content.
A lot, you know?
Yeah, but it's long form content. Like it's not even on Instagram. Even they've got the ability. They had huge audiences to be able to send them to the other platforms. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Old mindsets. Moving on to Luke Kuechly retirement, Timmy. I don't know what he made in his career, but he made lots of money.
I know he's had a couple big endorsement deals. I remember seeing him on commercials.
Yeah.
And I saw the video. I didn't see the video. I saw it, like people sharing it, resharing it, and it was just Luke Kuechly. And I just thought it was a commercial. Then I saw like 11.4 million views, and then I was like, let me go back to this fucking video and listen to it. And
okay.
It was a retirement video. I had no idea.
Oh yeah. Do you know he doesn't have social media?
I did know that.
Yeah.
He seems like a very nice dude.
I saw him at a sushi restaurant once in Charlotte, and people were raving about how nice he was.
Seems very nice.
Which would have been like 5 years ago.
So Boston College dude. There he went.
I don't know. That sounds right.
Yeah, I feel like he's Boston College or like a Utah or something. I don't know why. Or BYU or Boston College.
But I like that young people. He's like 30-ish. I like that young people could say I'm out.
I think he's 29.
I made my millions.
Yeah, I think he's 29. Yeah.
Made my millions. I'm out. I don't need to get smacked in the face. He had a bunch of injuries and stuff too. But I'm out. Do your thing. I'll go make my money and chill on it.
I wonder if they're going to throw him up in the booth too, or I mean, coaching seems like
He seems like a cerebral type dude.
Yeah.
But you gotta. I don't know if he has personality and stuff. Like that, it's different to know. Definitely. I mean, he'll get a job somewhere.
Coaching or coaching and being an analyst is completely different.
Oh, totally.
But
totally.
I think hands down he can coach anywhere.
Yeah, but you don't want to coach. That's like the worst.
Maybe he wants to be a linebacker coach and just.
That sounds terrible.
I don't know. I don't know the dude.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know the dude at all either. But
Boston College though, here's where he went.
Is he? I'm sure he could do the booth if he wanted to.
I feel like he can. I feel like he's been on ESPN too. Like test analysts. You know, like how they bring people in the playoffs when they're not in the playoffs and they like will be there for like a week or so.
Yeah.
I feel like he's done that too. I don't know.
I don't know either, Timmy.
Hey, much respect though. They sent out a list when he retired, and it was like
you're sending out much respect to him.
Yeah.
Oh, the young guys.
Yeah, there was a list of it was like him. God, who's the quarterback for the Colts?
Andrew Luck.
I can't think of
Calvin
all his names.
Johnson.
You saw the same list. Yep. Yeah, it was like all those like top 5
young dudes.
Basically.
Oh, hey, Liv.
30.
Welcome. You want to get on camera?
No,
the Livster.
Today.
Livster in the room.
Didn't do my hair.
Getting ready for some shit, and we took over the room. What's that? Is he sleeping? Oh no, Cash is outside. Hey, we're wrapping up here in just a minute here. Last but not least, speaking of women, like this transition.
Yeah, great transition. That's why she walked in.
Yes, the new WNBA CBA raises players' salaries drastically. So here's what happened. New CBA agreement, WNBA. 4 major things: higher average salaries up to $130K, higher max salaries up to $500K.
Wait, so the $130K is base?
Average.
Okay.
So not. What do you mean? You don't mean the lowest?
Yes.
Minimum. It's not.
Right.
No, it's average.
Okay.
So higher average salaries up to $130K, higher max salaries up to $500K, better travel arrangements, and new child care and maternity benefits. Mm-hmm. So full pay on maternity leave. I think
for how long?
That I don't know, but it's a pretty big
It's
damn
pretty bag.
Deal. It's a pretty bag you got.
Pretty bag, yeah.
We talked about this. I don't know why we've talked a couple of times on WNBA. I talked about the one podcast.
Yep.
That I listened to about the Russian
yep.
mob dude who had some WNBA players, and then we talked to Shayna, who's a former pro basketball player, the founder, co-creator of Toomey Water. So we've talked about WNBA a lot, or a couple times, a lot recently. But I think that's a really big step up. Now, a lot of people are like, it's a vote for women, it's this, it's that. Oh, no.
There it goes.
There's that buzz. I don't think you can hear it on the podcast.
Oh, okay.
But I can hear it. We can hear it. So it would drive us nuts. But a lot of people are saying vote for women. It's really big step. It's betting on women was a line I heard. I don't know what they make team wise, but if they're making the money, of course, why not share it?
Yeah.
I saw something last week. It was like NIHL, or it was minor league hockey or baseball. I don't remember. I think it was minor league hockey. But what they're doing is they're sharing revenue of the gate 50-50. So 50-50 of what they bring in on tickets, on drinks, food.
Goes to players?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. So
those guys, I mean, if it's low end baseball, those guys are making like $50 a game.
They're not making shit.
Yeah.
I think it was hockey. I'm pretty sure it was hockey. They're not making shit, whatever they're making. Yeah. It's not shit. But selling part of the gate,
cool idea. Yeah.
It's a great idea. Plus, it also gives them a reason to maybe try to push for people to come, or create some different stuff, or go talk to media.
Definitely.
Whatever they have to do to get people to go to the games. I think that made a lot of sense. This belt is distracting.
So if it's lower end hockey, I don't call it 4,500 people maybe show up, 5,000. You're the math guy. So let's say 5,000.
That's a lot.
I know. Let's just say 5,000.
Okay.
Because that's a good, nice round number. 5,000. Call it average ticket sale at $15. What is that?
65
grand divided by 2.
32.5. Yeah.
Divided by, call it 10 players. I don't know.
$3,000.
Okay. $3,000 a player.
You'll take that.
Yeah. Shit.
Now I don't know.
Okay. Whatever. An extra grand would be.
But think
sure
about
beneficial. And
think about you get a let's just say like $10 ticket, $5 for, I don't know if like drinks and shit are more expensive. They're probably not.
Concessions.
Concessions probably aren't as high as they would be at a major league game or NHL game or whatever.
No, you usually get like dollar dogs at those.
Okay,
places,
fine.
Yeah.
But they're still like.
Been there.
Yeah, right. Yeah, for real. But there's money to be made. I thought it was cool. I think
the article say they make concessions too, or just ticket sales.
I believe it was concessions.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
okay.
I believe.
Okay.
Could be off. It's a headline. Read that quick.
Yeah,
now I would like to see the WNBA do something like that.
Yeah.
Why not do that? If they're obviously really happy with the deal, they're making more money, but I think you really want to bet on yourselves. You say, all right, I'll help bring people in. I don't think that's it's not a common thought process though.
No.
I'd love to know what the WNBA makes.
Like per team?
Yeah.
I wonder if that's a quick search or not.
Go ahead. Quick
Let's
search.
See.
I also think women's sports in general are still undervalued. Even if the numbers aren't great. I mean, obviously the WNBA does not get anywhere near what the NBA gets. But with the women's soccer a couple years back, and a lot of brands wanting to be a part of women's sports and women's empowerment, I still think it's undervalued. Even just being a part of something like that. I remember last year Budweiser did a whole campaign on how women's sports deserve more support. And they were talking financially and sponsorships, and then they stepped up and they did it, which I don't necessarily agree with that because it's a business. Do whatever you got to do for the business. Hey, okay, come on, bring him in. Cash will join the podcast.
And now, welcome to the
I'll change
podcast.
The belt.
Cashy Poo.
Hi, buddy.
This is our first baby on the podcast. Hi, Cash.
You say hello.
So what the fuck is going on in here?
You say hi. What do you think about the new WNBA CBA?
Yeah.
Do you think it makes sense?
He's jazzed as fuck about it.
What do you think, Cash? Nothing? You want to talk? We got the lights. There's a camera over there. We got 2 mics. You say something. You can say something. So WNBA. What was I saying about that? Oh, a bet on women's sports type thing, and how it's undervalued. I do think it's still very undervalued on the PR and the actual brand value to working in women's sports. Your thoughts, Timmy?
Yeah.
Or Cash?
I am trying to
I can't believe this dude's not talking.
Cash.
He's usually so talkative. I think he just woke up, though. Right, buddy? Nothing?
So, yeah, I'm going to have to do a little bit more digging.
All right, man. We'll dig some more. We'll get the hell out of here.
Yep.
I got the little dude. All right, you ready to party? Timmy's got a big big old weekend ahead of them.
Indeed.
We'll talk about that early next week because you haven't talked about it. It's an event you're going to. It's a competition. And if you win, we'll be leaving the country.
That's true.
So there's a teaser for you. We'll talk about it on next week's early podcast. Cash, anything before we go? Anything before we go? All right, we're out of here. Thank you for listening.
Peace.
Goodbye. Thank you for listening. We appreciate it. Again, use our code BS at ourcitycoffee.com. You'll get 15% off any and all coffee orders. You don't have to go to the store. You don't have to drink all that sugar shit at that corner coffee shop. Get some real good quality coffee. You're an adult. Step your game up. Again, thank you for listening. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.